As I crawl into bed, I count the seconds before exhaustion finally hits me and I fall asleep. Noise wakes me up and I sit up in bed. The moon is high in the sky, casting silver lights through the window. Zach remains fast asleep. I don't see anything else, so I lay back down and close my eyes, trying to go back to sleep. Instead I toss and turn in bed and an easy thought creeps in. I try to clear my mind, but as soon as I begin to lose concentration, wiggles of doubt warm into my brain. What if I never learn how to cast? What if I can't gather enough energy? What if this energy kills me? Wow, we can depressing immediately already, aren't we? Whew. Wow, that's what a horrible thing to wake up to. Have you ever, like, I'm not even kidding, I can actually relate to this. Have you ever woke up like thinking like, oh crap, am I late for something? Did I pass a certain exam? How am I doing on this particular midterm? Have you ever had that moment? Like you wake up and you're not sure if you fucked up the night before, or you did, you know, were missing something out, or forgot something. It is the worst thing ever. I swear, all the gray hairs, you can't see right now, but it's nice, it's perfectly hidden. But some gray hairs you may be able to notice every now and then. That's literally partially where it comes from. I literally get them overnight sometimes. What if I can't go home? As the last thought crossed my mind, I throw up my blankets in frustration. I need some fresh air. Tiptoeing past the sleeping Zach, creep out of the room and fumble my way around the dark living room. Recognize Liana leaning on the balcony. Head over towards her. She smiles at me as I approach. Couldn't sleep? She nods. It sounds like your girls were having a lot of fun. Liana blushes.
Kara got my boot off, so I was only returning the favor.
We smile as the conversation lapses. Look toward the stars, staring pensively at them. Must be something on her mind. Want to talk about it? It seems like there's something on your mind. Liana faces me and absentmindedly picks at her clothes.
It's nothing, really. Tonight has been really fun, and Amelia's parents are so nice. It just started to remind me of my family. And then I got thinking.
You couldn't stop thinking? She nods. She looks up at the myriad of sparkling lights in the deep night sky. Stars are still beautiful, but not as clear as when we were camping. Fall into comfortable silence. Lena stares intently at the sky as if searching for answers. I wonder what's on her mind. Suddenly she turns to me.
I promise we'll help you find a way home.
I'm surprised at the conviction in her voice. Oh, thanks. Actually, there's something I've been wondering.
What is it?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but why are you doing so much to help a stranger? Liana stares incomprehensibly.
You were someone who needed help.
Yeah, but you didn't know who I was. What if I had other intentions?
Then I suppose things would have turned out differently.
She notices my look and chuckles.
I would never leave someone who needed help. Especially if it was in my power to help them. I'm sure if it were me in that position, you'd have done the same.
I think of all the times I did actually go out of my way to help people. Like, to actually, like, literally go out of my way to help somebody out. There have been moments where I did get screwed over, but every single time, like, this is, like, legit, like, this is, like, IRL, like, IRL small story time with Tham. There were many moments where I got screwed over by a person, a particular individual that I decided to go out and help. Yeah, don't want to dive into that, but I'm soft when it comes to people. I'm really a softie when it comes to people. Even if I'm getting screwed over, I still do begrudgingly, so yeah, we'll go with this. You're right, I'm gonna want to walk away from someone who needs help, even though sometimes I may grumble about it later. Liana smiles. Sorry, did I put myself a little bit into the story? I forgot that this is a story about the main pro tag and not just, you know, Thamriyell Petal. Still, I wonder why she suddenly promised to help me find my way back home. What brought that on?
Sorry, I've just been thinking about home, and how it would feel if I looked at the stars and couldn't recognize a single one.
Can understand how being with Amelia's family can make you homesick. I'm thinking of home too. Maybe I can take my mind off things for a while. What's a star?
Huh?
She blinks as she takes in my question and looks up towards the sky.
Which one?
Point to the brightest star in the sky. Looks like a lady. Let's do a brightest star. I point to the brightest star in the sky. Diana grins.
That's the compass arrow. If you're ever lost, you can use the compass arrow to guide you, as it always points towards north.
Huh. Just like our North Star.
You have a compass arrow too?
A nod. It's part of a large constellation though.
The compass arrow is called that because the stars surrounding it point to each direction, like on a compass.
Well, thanks to you, now I can look at the sky and recognize at least one star. Diana grins. She points to a cluster of stars, which vaguely look like a woman.
Do you see those stars?
Yeah.
That's my birth sign, Elwina. She was renowned for her beauty, and that beauty was immortalized in the stars.
Birth sign?
Yeah. There's a belief that the star sign under which you are born can tell certain traits about yourself. Sometimes people use it to predict matches or fortunes.
I finally got some CDs. You know, we need more of these. I gotta say. Need more of these. Need more of these. These look great, honestly. I like it. Helps me, first of all, helps seeing a little bit different perspective of characters. Second of all, you can just see how much more detailed work is put into them. And that really nice thing to see every now and then instead of seeing static images all the time, you know? I don't know. I like it. I like these kind of things. Even though they're not animated, I'm completely fine with that. Oh, like our zodiac constellations. We have a similar belief back home. So what does your birth sign say about you?
What do you think?
Patient, trusting, mysterious yet handsome, strange. You're into mysterious yet handsome strangers. Gullible or beautiful. I'm gonna go with this. She was a woman renowned for beauty, huh? Look at Diana again. Now the silver moonlight surrounding her like a halo. She almost glows as brightly as the stars. That looks accurate to me. Diana first looks surprised. A gentle blush tingles her cheeks.
I meant personality traits.
Hey, look at that, another one. Another variation. I like it. This is nice, this is nice. Good thumbnail material. I like good thumbnail material. He smiles, and this time it looks more natural.
Hopefully this place doesn't feel so lonely and foreign to you anymore.
No, but only because I got the chance to meet you. And the rest of our team. Locke gazes, and I feel inexplicably drawn to her. Is this a sign? This is a sign that this is happening, right? This is a sign that this thing is happening. There are things going on between them, huh? I like that. I like this. I like this. Then it lights up as she sees something behind me.
Look! A shooting star!
Star rockets across the sky, leaving a trail of glitter. Quick, make a wish. She closes her eyes. After a moment, she reopens them.
What did you wish for?
If we say the wish, it's not gonna happen. Ah, screw this, we're getting mushy. Let's just go ahead and do this. I wish we could spend more time together. She's surprised.
You didn't wish to go home?
I know that eventually you'll help me find a way back home, but in the meantime, it's really not so bad being stuck on a new planet with someone like you. She blushes. So what'd you wish for?
Oh, I wish to continue going on adventures.
I grin. That's fine with me. As long as I don't have to watch you attempt to flirt again. Damn! Had to bring that up, didn't he? Had to bring that up. Then his face flushes.
That's not fair! I was put on the spot!
I laugh. Isn't that how all flirting works? Liana pouts.
No, it would have been a lot different if I were more prepared.
Oh yeah? How would you have done it then?
That's still putting me on the spot, but...
She blushes again.
Well...
She lowers her eyes to compose herself, while flashes me a confident look.
Let's see. First, I'd begin by telling him how handsome he looks tonight.
My god, she's gonna give us a play-by-play.
Maybe then I'd compliment his muscles, which would give me an excuse to touch them.
Her hand lightly rubs at my arm as she gives me a look of appreciation. Although her cheeks are still burning, this is nothing like the awkward Liana from before.
I'd step closer to him.
My heart quickens as she closes the distance.
Then I'd have him hold me like this.
She guides my hand with hers, places them on her hips. I resist letting my hands wander. She shakes her arms around my neck.
And then...
I can feel her breath on my lips. She leans in until her full lips are an inch away from my own.
Say...
Close my eyes as I feel her lean into me. Is this actually gonna happen? Is this happening? Her breath teases me as if she stays just out of reach.
Good night.
Wait, what? Damn! I open my eyes just as Liana disengages from me. But what just happened? All I can do is stare at her as the blood rushes back to my brain. I don't even know what just happened. What? She looks back at me and grins.
It's getting late. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Wow! Wow! Okay. Well played, Liana. Well played. Well played. Damn! Alright, never mind. She's a good flirt. She's a solid flirt. Good night. She disappears from view, and I'm left in desperate need of a cold shower, wondering what the hell just happened. I return to my room and crawl back into bed. My mind's filled with even more thoughts and questions than before. Eventually, after many thoughts of cold showers, I drift to sleep. Wow! Wow! Wow, Liana. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. That was fun. That was fun. Next morning, we wake up early as usual. After getting ready to pack my things, I meet the rest of the team downstairs. Amelia's parents wait for us by the door as we finish gathering our things. Her mother's lip trembles as she watches us pack.
Are you sure you need to leave so soon?
Liana smiles softly.
I wish we could stay longer, but we must be going. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Of course. You're all welcome here at any time.
Amelia's mom hands us parcels.
I packed all of you some food for your journey.
Oh, we couldn't possibly.
She tots and forces the parcels into our hands.
I won't take no for an answer.
Amelia packs hers without protest, and the rest of us follow suit. Turn to her family one last time before leaving. Amelia's parents are really nice. Very welcoming.
Thank you again.
It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Farewell, Mother. Father.
Mother squeezes each of us in one big hug. When she hugs Diana, she pauses.
Please take care of our daughter.
I will.
After one final goodbye, we leave the house, make our way back towards the town. Past the inn and other shops, but we don't make any stops. Eventually, we pass through the town gates. Continue down the familiar dirt path surrounded by greenery. Most of our journey is uneventful. I become more accustomed to the walking and silences, but I still wish the journey to our destination weren't so long. It can get pretty boring. Just as I think of that, something darts in front of me. Catch it, ignore it. Let's try to catch it, whatever it is. Whoa! I lunge for whatever it is my hands brush against in its fur as I reach for its tail. It evades my grasp and hops into a bush. Pongo waddles over to the bush and watches it curiously.
Poi.
The bush remains still. Pongo cocks its head to the side.
Poi.
And he sticks his head into the bush. He merely repeats as a claw swipes at him. He rushes back to me and hides behind my leg.
Poi.
He huffs. I mean, you did just go and bother it. And we did just try to catch it as well. The Pongo pouts, looking betrayed.
Poi.
Sorry, Pongo. I always got your back. He perks up.
Poi.
So, what was that thing?
It's a sabali.
Liana seems more excited than unusual to see an animal. What's that?
Basically an overgrown rodent.
Untrue. Sabali are not part of the rodent family.
They're way cuter than rodents.
I didn't get a very good look at the thing when I raced by. But what is it? Because from what I saw, it looked kind of like a baby bear with long claws and a very long tail.
That's a pretty accurate description, actually.
They're very rare. Since you saw one, you're going to have good luck.
Zach looks unimpressed.
I don't see how lucky it can be if it almost tripped them up.
Well, they tend to hide from people. If one lets you spot it, then that must mean you're special.
Such superstitions originated back when primitive societies were learning to recognize dangerous species from harmless ones. Because the Sabali feed on insects and small rodents many would deem to be pests, they are recognized as a harmless and even helpful animal. As such, many humans wish to domesticate them as pets. But the Sabali are timid creatures and shy away from most other animals, especially ones which are considered threatening. Thus, the Sabali were regarded as lucky due to the difficult nature of witnessing one. In reality, there is no luck involved.
I see. Kara pouts playfully at Amelia.
Aw, come on, Amy. Let them keep their superstitions.
Amelia's eyes widen.
Amy?
Do you finally get some life out of her?
Sure, that's your name, right? That's what your parents called you.
It is, but...
Amelia pauses and seems to regain her composure.
My name is Amelia.
Does calling you Amy bother you?
Amelia seems uncertain.
I did not mean to imply that it is a bother. It is merely a surprise.
Aw, well, don't worry, Amy. It's a cute name.
Amelia fidgets as Liana calls her Amy. She tries to speak, but for once seems flustered.
Well, it seems that...
Let's leave Amy alone and move on.
Ever just call her Amy? We stare at Zach.
What?
You called her Amy.
It's shorter than 3 syllables. Why wouldn't I call her that if she's okay with it?
Amelia sighs.
Well, if that is what you prefer, then I suppose you may call me as such.
Kara grins and pats Amelia on the head. Aww.
I knew you'd come around.
Amelia first blinks in confusion. As Kara continues to pat her head, she doesn't really seem to know what to do with herself. Eventually she just lets it happen. Even though Amelia tries to act cool, a touch of pink in her cheeks gives away her true thoughts. I think she likes that nickname. I think she does too. I don't know. Amy is a cute name? Yeah, we're gonna say Amy's a cute name. I like the name Amy. I think it suits you.
That is fortunate, as I believe that is how the group will refer to me from now on.
Anyway, let's get going.
Resume our journey. The next 3 days, we travel on foot during the day, make camp at night. Liana continues in my castings training, but I made no progress. Began to feel discouraged, and although she tries hard to hide it, I can sense the frustration Liana feels. Why am I having such a difficult time casting? Must be something I'm missing. As Liana won't give up on my training, I resolve to push past my disappointment and continue to focus myself. On a full day, we travel the entire day and set up camp in the evening. As we've done our past training, Zach, Kara, and Amelia take care of the setup, while Liana and I find an open area to train. Still dread whenever it's time to train, as I haven't had any progress, starting to feel like a useless chore at this point.
Ready?
I reluctantly nod.
Alright, just like we've practiced, focus on channeling through the manipulator.
As I've done so many times before, I try to do exactly what Liana says. Just like all of my previous attempts, it doesn't work.
You've got this. You just have to focus.
I'm focusing. Strain with all my might, simultaneously trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to be focusing on, and wonder if this is all actually bogus anyway. Liana watches me intently, waiting for the spark of magic, which doesn't appear. Let go and breathe out of frustration.
Try again.
Have you considered the possibility that only humans from Terra can cast? Liana's voice is firm.
Just try again.
With a heavy sigh, bring out my hand again and try again. As expected, nothing happens. It's completely pointless. I lower my hand. Maybe I'm just not meant to cast. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind pushes me off my feet and knocks me to the ground. Ooh. Liana glares at me, fierce look on her face.
Get up!
Cough as I catch my breath and push myself to my feet. What the hell? Excuse me, she's that pissed? Jesus Christ, girl. Liana raised her arm again.
Deflect this!
Oh! Oh, that's what she's going for. She's trying to put us under pressure to see if we can force it out of us. Okay, that's actually actually works. I think it will work pretty well. Freeze, dodge, and deflect. Freeze? What's going on? Before I can react, another gust of wind punches me to the ground. Body screams at me as I get back up to my feet.
Don't just stand there. Deflect it.
I balk at the sternness of her tone. Her entire demeanor has changed from a calm, patient teacher to dangerous Mage-Knight. It's gotten into you. She ignores me and aims another shot of magic. This time I jump out of the way, but she's relentless. She lets up another shot. Don't know what you mean by deflect. Nana sends another gust after me, which only narrowly dodge. Before I can get my bearings, another shot of magic comes at me. Then another. Would you just... And another. Oh, hold on! And another. My breathing is shortened, and anger warms my blood. She's shooting off a wind blast so quickly I don't even have to think of move. Attacks are relentless, they keep knocking me down. Another gust of wind soars towards me. Liana, stop! Take a blast, and although just as powerful as the others, this time I maintain my footing.
That's not deflecting.
She frowns in concentration as she ramps up another attack, and she lets loose another gust of wind. I try to block it with my arms, but the blast is stronger than last. It hurls me to the air. I crash painfully at the ground. I force down the pain, get back onto my feet. Breathing is ragged, my body is sore. Liana's already channeling another attack. Don't know what's gotten into her, but I can't keep taking these hits. She launches another attack. The anger bubbles inside of me and boils over. I throw up my hand, feel the anger shoot down my arm. Now my glowing manipulator in a gust of wind which knocks the blast away. Lana gasps and drops her attack.
You did it!
Did we just... Did we just anger that thing out? I stare at my arm, too bewildered to even comprehend what is happening. Suddenly Lana is laughing loudly. As things come down, I notice the rest of the group is already here. Must have heard the commotion.
He casted?
Lana grins broadly.
He did! He finally cast!
Finally, it took us a year and a half.
That's amazing!
That wind magic came from me. Realization slowly dawns on me. Casted that. My eyes grow wide as I split into a huge grin. Yes, I can't believe it! Lana's grinning from ear to ear. Even Zach cracks a small smile and nods. Miller watches us curiously.
I assume you used the technique which we had previously discussed.
Wait, what? Lana looks sheepish and refuses to make eye contact. What technique? The high from my casting begins to wear off as I remember the mix of anger and confusion fell from the attack. You mean you guys thought it would be a good idea to randomly just start attacking me? Lana shakes her head, looking a mixture of worried and guilty. Millie calmly responds.
Indeed.
Thanks. At least she's straightforward about it. I didn't expect her to be so bluntly agree. Why?
You were making no progress on your training, and I believed a new strategy was necessary. One such method is to utilize the ingrained need for survival. When placed in high stress, dangerous situations, the human body will use all its resources to ensure survival. By putting you in such a situation, your response to protect yourself enabled you to tap into the manipulator and channel energy.
That would make sense actually, fight or flight. Consider what Amelia said. Everything happened so fast. Once I realized there was no way to talk my way out of Liana's attack, there was only one way out.
I'm really sorry. Amelia felt this was the best way for you to learn since you didn't seem to be getting it my way.
She trails off.
I hope I wasn't too hard on you.
It's fine, I get it. While not ideal, I can understand why she did what she did, and I won't blame her for it. After all, it did work. That's okay, I understand. You were just trying to help me. Liana nods.
Thanks for understanding. I'm really glad it worked. I would have felt even worse if it didn't.
Not gonna lie, that sometimes can be effective. If anything my fencing coach told me, is if you get prodded enough with a fencing blade, you learn to actually defend, and block. So in a way I can kind of relate to this. So what now? Should I try it again?
Are you feeling up to it? If you need to take a break, we can do that.
I think it should be okay. As the words leave my mouth, my arm stings and I feel a wet spot on my elbow. When I look down, I notice blood on my shirt. Diana gasps.
You're bleeding!
Twist my arm, trying to see the damage. You don't say.
Hold on, I brought bandages.
It's really no big deal. Wait, why are we bleeding? She races back to the camp and grabs a roll of gauze from her pack. She returns, she kneels beside me and reaches for my arm. I pull my arm out of her grasp. I'm okay, really, it's just a scratch. Based on level of bleeding, I can tell it's a bit more than a scratch. So can Liana. She shakes her head.
It's my fault you got hurt.
But taking no for an answer, she grabs my arm and takes a look. This time I don't bother resisting. Gently she dabs on the blood and the damp cloth, trying to wince from the sting.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be gentle.
You're fine. Her hands are warm and delicate for a moment. Forget that she is doing. She can only feel her touch. Gentle fingers gently wrap the gauze around my arm. After she secures it, she lets her hands fall back in her lap. I feel a split second of disappointment as I let my own arm fall beside me.
There, good as new.
You didn't have to do that. Kiss her better, please? Oh my god. She didn't have to do it. No, it's fine. Thanks, but you didn't have to do all that for me just for a cut.
It's my fault you got hurt, so it was only fitting for me to help treat you too.
I nodded and smiled in response. Get to my feet and return to the camp. After we all had a chance to eat and relax, we were all ready for bed. For once, as soon as I lay down my head, exhaustion takes me over and fall right to sleep. Well, I mean, at least we casted. That's good. At least we got something going. So that's always good, you know? We got progress finally. Sometimes fight or flight can't help. I don't know. I'll wake up the next morning and continue our travels. Although, were we bleeding from casting or were we bleeding because she hurt us? I think we're bleeding because she hurt us.